Hey guys, Jimmy Jagger with Tactical Response. Thanks for watching. So as you guys have probably seen in the last few videos, I got a new motorcycle, a Kawasaki Vaquero, a Vulcan Vaquero, and had to get some new gear. And so what I'm going to talk about today is some gear I got from SOE that works wonderfully in my bike. So so let's check that out. All right, so here's the saddlebag on my my Vaquero, and open it up. And if you can see in there, there's a SOE tool bag. This is the SOE, the large tool bag, and we'll show you what's inside of it in a few minutes. And now we'll go over to the other side and check it out. You should be able to see in this one a little bit better. When I open it up, on the outside, it's a tear off medical pouch. This is a SOE tear off med pouch, but it's right there on the outside. And so I can get to it quickly in case of an accident. But let's take these things out and get a look and see what's inside. So here's the bag off one side of the bike, again with the tear off med pouch from SOE. And we have videos about this, but there's a medical kit and a pair of shears right there, handy. But also has a zipper pocket. This is again the large tool bag from SOE, and inside some of my motorcycle gear. This is a cargo net, and the reason I got it in a Ziploc bag is because if you don't, it grabs everything in the bag. So I just it pulls it all out in one big lump. So I just keep it in that just to keep it separate. A bungee cord, shemagh, rain suit and rain boots, and then a small SOE tool bag with, you know, basic tools and tire kit and a little small air compressor and, you know, stuff like that. So just, you know, just basic repair stuff. Now let's look in the other bag. It is a bit more interesting. Again, it's amazing, these large SOE tool bags fit perfectly in the Vulcan saddlebags. I mean, it's like they were made for them. There's a little bit of extra room. You could put something in there with them, but it's like the exact right width to go in there, as long as you don't swell it out. But it really is amazing that they fit that well in there. In this side is my crank off. So SOE tool bag is big enough to hold a crank, and so there's that bad boy. Also, an SOE chest rig. All this is black to match my bike. SOE chest rig, medical pouch, spare mags, etc. But the tool bags can be outfitted with these different little pouches and pockets and things like that, with these elastic bands that you can just put on the side. I don't know if you can see in there that well, but yeah, there you go. So you can use this thing if you wanted to use it as a full-grown active shooter bag. You can do that, or whatever. But it really works well for this, and because it's so modular, if you're actually going to use it as a tool bag, like my other one, like a real tool bag, there's all kinds of these various attachments you can put in there. You can fit your tools in there, and flashlights, and, you know, all kinds of stuff that you need for the road for a bike. So it's these are actually fantastic. And the great thing about them is, when you get somewhere, you can just scoop it up and take it in with you, like into a hotel or something like that. You don't have to worry about having to have another bag or anything like that. So it's just like it's built in. It's like these things fit in there just great. Those tool bags fit in the saddle bags wonderfully. If any of you guys wondered about my shirt, this is from Damage USA, and I'll post a link up. This little bag, it's just like one of the little mini bailout, bug out kind of bags, is great from a bike because it's in Accu-Tac, so it's awesome. But kind of matches the motif, the Punisher motif of the motorcycle. But it's great. It's a great bag for motorcyclists. It's very small, and I've been using it. It works great. It fits nice and tight to the back. Doesn't go anywhere. It's modular, of course. We can add more pouches and stuff to the outside of it. So adding a first aid pouch on the outside, you know, if you're riding on your bike, is great. This particular pack is great for like an overnight pack or something for a dude, not for a chick. If I can do this without anything falling out of it. Probably should set this on a table and do it. But what I've got this thing in use for currently is my camera stuff, GoPro and things like that. So I'll just set some of this stuff down and show you what I'm doing with it. But it's got these modular bags. They go like in the medical packs or whatever. And I've just got my camera stuff in there, my contours and GoPro and all that stuff, and it all fits in there really nicely, and it works very well. Anyway, so I hope you guys got some ideas. I really like the bags that fit into the saddlebags. That works out great. They got a lot of room in them. You can totally use those for luggage as well, for overnight bags. If you didn't have a cool fucking SBR to put in there, you could put clothes and stuff in there. It works great. But those are big saddlebags. They got plenty of room, and then these bags work so wonderfully in them. So I want to thank my friend John Willis out at SOE and all the crew out there for making such wonderful gear. I'll put a link underneath, but just top-notch gear, bulletproof. For you guys that aren't familiar with SOE and you look at the price and go, oh, it's so expensive, let me tell you, I've got pieces of gear that I've been using from SOE for 11 years. Okay. And I use my gear hard. That not a stitch has come loose, nothing. So this is great gear. Think about the best stuff you can get at REI or one of those kind of places. It's better than that, and it's made in the motherfucking USA. Special Operations Equipment. I'll put their link underneath. Think about it. Hey, this is James Yeager reminding you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.